Hi Jocelyn, this is your video for Tightrope. Interesting song, really good choice. I like it. In this one measure of music, there's a lot of information, a lot of new notes that we haven't seen. And if you look in your String Explorer book, a lot of these notes are nowhere to be found. The biggest thing about your music and why it sounds, why it's so difficult to learn at first is because it's in a different time signature or a different meter. If you look at the very beginning of your line, you'll see the number 6/8. That tells us that there are 6/8 notes in each measure. Okay, now we're pretty much used to 4/4 or 3/4, which tells us that there's 4 quarter notes in each measure or 3 quarter notes in each measure. And I don't want to go too deep into it, but basically all you need to know is that there's 6 counts in each measure in your song, which is just different from 4. Okay, and I also drew here just a couple numbers, or a few numbers, the six numbers or the 6 beats. One thing you want to start to try to hear and feel is these 6 beats, but these 1 and 4, beats 1 and 4, I drew them bigger. They're kind of like what we call strong beats, okay? So I'm just going to clap the rhythm out for you, and hopefully you start to get the feel of it, okay? So here's the 6/8 feel, right? 6 beats per measure. I'm gonna count 6, and I'm gonna clap louder on the strong beats, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6/8 feel. It kind of almost, if you didn't know about it, it would just sound like a normal slow 4 kind of feel. But if you listen closely, you'll see that there's 3 beats per each strong beat. And it gives it kind of almost like a dancing or a waltzy or almost kind of a slow ballad kind of sound, okay? So what I would recommend for you, just to do exactly what I just did, just count and, say the numbers out loud and clap and emphasize the 1 and 4 beats. If you just do that over and over and over again, that'll give you that 6/8 feel, so you can kind of internalize it, and that'll make things easier to play in this meter, okay? So don't worry if everything I just said in the last 3 minutes just went completely over your head. It's kind of it's a more advanced concept to understand this time signature and the 6/8 and comparing it. So if it doesn't make a lot of sense, don't worry, you can still learn the song, okay? So now I'm gonna go over how to play your song, okay? So if you take a look at your sheet music, just at the very first measure, we have these patterns. Now, if you'll notice, there's actually 6 notes in there. So it can kind of work for us if we keep that 6-beat feel, okay? And again, we're gonna use the like the lyrics of your song to kind of help us play. So your notes, this is actually the chorus of your song where she's singing, hand in my hand and you promise to never let go. That's where you're starting your song, okay? But an easy way to do this, other than to just listen for the lyrics, hand in my hand and you promise to never let go. Right? We don't want to follow exactly the words, but if you just do this one simple trick, it'll help you out. So very first measure, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what I did there is I just counted all the notes, and they weren't evenly counted, but I counted them in the rhythm that is on your music, okay? And I'll do that again, just one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. okay? Now, again, if you take that to the lyrics, that'll cover hand in my hand and you promise to never let go, we're walking a tightrope. Just those 3 lines, okay? But then you repeat the line over and over. So again, if you literally just do what I just did and just clap it and count it exactly the way I just did, do that a few times, 10 or so times, then what you want to do once you get comfortable with it or bored with it, then you're going to take it to your violin, okay? And then just like we do in class, right? Once you get comfortable clapping it, you're going to pizzicato it, right? So mind you, I have a viola, so my strings are going to be just a little bit different compared to your violin. But you'll start on open D, then to B, B, G, and then you're gonna have to go to your C string a couple times to get that low C, okay? But it should sound something like this. So that's the first measure. Okay, so I was having a little trouble with it, as you can see, but you know, use the words of the song to kind of help you hear the rhythm, and then you'll just kind of follow along. And again, just go through and clapping it. Doing that is going to really help you feel the pulse and the feel and the beats of the music. Other than that, it's just about plugging in the notes where you hear them. Make sure that you understand that we're in G major. So we only have F sharp, which is second finger on the D string there, but we don't have C sharp, okay? So that low C, again, it's gonna be on your last string there, okay? Third finger. And then the lowest note in the piece, that is a G, which is just the open G, okay? So yeah, that should be pretty much it. Just go ahead and clap out the patterns, clap out the 6/8 first, and then clap it out with counting the numbers the way I did the second time around. And then once you get comfortable with that, start pizzicatoing the notes, add them in there, go back and clap and pizzicato and clap and pizzicato. Doing that a few times is really, really going to help you internalize the way this should sound. And then that should be pretty much it. Again, if you have any more questions, you know, please feel free to email me at any time. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If something didn't make sense or you need me to repeat it or clarify it for you, just let me know. I'll be happy to do so for you, okay? All right, that's it. Thank you. I'll be sending this soon.